Oh, Yandex, I almost bought this one. One of those why didn't I buy it? Oh, I think I was waiting for dips on it, if I remember correctly. I don't remember actually. I was watching it initially, but then I dropped the ball on it, and when I saw it later in the day, it was like way higher. I didn't want to chase it. But man, what a great breakout. Like this is just so textbook. As initial leg up, so it has short-term momentum, goes sideways, just rested on the 20-day moving average and had a breakout on volume. Just textbook chart. But this one was a good setup, really good setup. Wow, this is just 5-star. I did not trade it. Unrelated. This one out on Thursday, but I missed it since it broke out the last like 5 or 10 minutes. If you look at the chart, looks great, and if you remember this thing from 2013, this thing can make huge moves. And this one actually made a big move after the Trump victory. A big move, more than doubled. This one looks really good, even though the volume is a little bit too low for me. But this flag looks so good. Higher lows all the weights. And this has a range here at 365. I'll probably cheat a little bit there in the low 350s and then add in the mid 360s if there's good volume. But yeah, very good looking flag. ICHR, I've been talking about this potential breakout for a while now. I added another small 1,000 shares. That's the $16 area when I saw volume coming in and it had a range expansion. And again, if this was more liquid, I would be doing much more size on this thing, but it just trades like 100,000 shares on average or something like that. And I think this thing can go to 18, 20. Why not? I'm already up like 40, almost 50% on my initial position. So, and it's a very fast growing name. So this thing can really go. It could be like Asia last year. It just made an enormous move. Recent IPO with enormous earnings. NAK, now this is probably going to be my main watch on the long side. It looks so good. Just higher low. This is a high tide flag. It is up 800% in the past 6 months. But you know what? It's flagging, putting in higher lows, takes out this 310, 308 area. This thing can easily go to 350 plus. It's all about finding a good setup where you can risk maybe 10 cents or 15 cents and to potentially make 50.
U-Haul, this was nice. Flag, tight consolidation and relatively high volume breakout.
This is what it is. This one had a really good setup and great follow through. Just look at how it's riding that rising 20-day, like higher lows, the range break, very strong stock, just kept going. These are like ideal setups, these kinds. Thin stock, but high priced. This one had a really good breakout. Nice volume, just very thin. This is something like this. It's really a good looking setup. Has some good long and mid-term momentum. Just goes sideways for a few months, gets really tight. As you can see, both the 100 and the 50 day, just all the moving averages are getting so tight, and price is tight and just squeezes out of that formation with volume. It goes up 4 days in a row. This is like a 5-star setup. Now this is also a 5-star setup, something like this. Really good looking, but no follow through. This one looks absolutely awesome. Solar is also one of the strongest sectors right now. Now this one I should have bought. When it took out these highs intraday, 2620s. Maybe if I can get it on the dip. Really good looking. It has catalyst also, highly shorted. This one also looked 5-star. There was just no volume on it initially, so that's why I passed on it. Otherwise I would have bought it in the low 43s. This is just a great looking chart, like 65 break and low 65 area. This thing is gonna go. Very easily go to 70 plus. It's very good. Just needs volume on the breakout and it could go. Tried to buy this breakout here, took a loss on it. This one is just looking perfect. Fannie Mae also dipped intraday, holding higher lows all the way. Looks really good. Takes out this 435, 440 area, Can go to, higher. This one looks really good. So, I missed the long on it here. I was like a few pennies from getting filled. Then I had a good short on this one here. And now it's setting up on the long side very nicely. Can very easily break down too from this tight range, but I won't play the breakdown, but I will play the breakout if it breaks out. Pretty good. IHG is a really good looking gold stock. Now, these things are all gonna move together. I haven't really decided if I'm only gonna trade Nugget or maybe this IHG too. It just looks so good. Perfect flag. Now this one, I regret I didn't trade it. This was a 5-star setup. I had it on my watch list, and then it broke out, and I never bought it, unfortunately. Had some great follow through. Oh, OLED. I talked about this one in my February recap also. It was also a 5-star breakout chart. I had it on my watch list the day before it broke out. And it was a perfect one, higher lows. You had a nice flag with higher lows, a range break, and then it broke out. I did see it breaking out, but I did not buy it. And well, this one, no, I didn't trade this one. Again, why didn't I trade this one? Perfect. I think it's a recent spin-off. Oh, it was a perfect looking short. Acor, this one I almost bought. I don't know why I didn't. Again, this is a 5-star setup. Just a perfect looking. Look at how tight it was. Super tight. Had some news, had data, flagged, nice and tight flagpole, and breakout on high volume. It had some great follow through. This one also, I try to get it in the 745 area on dips, but no go. Very good looking short. I've been talking about this one for a few days now. I had a really tight flag short. So the fundamental reason why this thing broke out today is because they failed their phase 3, but there were some benefits observed in the study that weren't in the study protocol. And today the pharma executives had a meeting with Trump, and as you know, Trump has been bashing the biotech sector for a while now. Yesterday's comments were fairly positive for his sector. But what he basically said is that there shouldn't be as much trial data needed for approval. And this gives this stock a little bit of a hope. Maybe they have a chance of getting approved, or an easier chance of getting approved, even though the study didn't necessarily meet their endpoints. So as soon as the Trump comments came out, it broke out of this 26 area. And I actually saw it here at 26, but I didn't buy it. I don't know why. I hesitated. Then I looked back 10 minutes later. The stock was in the low mid 27s. So I just decided to wait for some kind of a dip. Ideal entry would have obviously been here in the low 26s, but I got in 26.50 on the dip, and I'm very happy that far down, because it stopped at 26.44. I would have been pissed if it had stopped at 26.54. Anyways, hopefully this thing has followed through. Can go to low 30s or something. At some decent volume, very good looking chart. Perfect breakout chart, and it has a fundamental catalyst. OREX looks so good. Volume has totally dried up. It's very tight range here. It's just, when it goes, I think it's gonna make a pretty decent move. This one had some follow through. Very thin, very thin. It looks very good today. For someone with a tiny account, this is a buy. And they have a catalyst June 15, so could have a run up into it, even though it's more than 2.5 months away. It looks very good. This is a 5-star setup. If it traded more volume, I would be buying it. I would be all over this thing. But I'm trying not to buy the thin ones. Because I usually end up with like 20 tiny positions. It's not worth it. I'd rather buy something liquid than buy more of it. This is probably one of the breakouts I regret the most I didn't take last month. It was such a textbook move. I saw it here in the 27, 28, 29 cent area, and I was just looking at it the whole day, and I didn't believe it was going to have any follow through. But here it is, almost 100% higher. And this one I was really close. I think I even put it in my order window to buy 50,000 shares, but I just didn't pull the trigger. Now FITS, this one is just amazing. I mean, a chart like this, look at the 60-minute chart. This is just, someone wants to get in, that's for sure. Had some great earnings. Was not spectacular, but really good. V-Ray, damn it, should have bought it. But I didn't. Obviously, I didn't know it was gonna go up like this, but I thought 7 was a realistic target. Not bad. So really 5-star setup, had volume and everything. And tight range candles before. Let's see. Oh man, this one I should have bought. Dropped the ball on it. Just great looking high tight flag. Narrow range day before the breakout day, and then boom. Looked like this on the 60-minute chart. So you buy it over this candle, use this candle lows as your stop, and just let it ride. That's what I usually do. I wait for the first candle breakout, then I buy it on the opening range highs or on any kind of intraday breakout. Really 5-star breakout. Hey Nab, I actually so I bought it here on this day here, sold some on the way up. I think I got stopped out. No, never mind. No, it's not this one. JNC was the one I bought. Never mind. But I bought it this one actually like 20 minutes ago on this little breakout, so you can see it in real time. I bought it 24.20. Risk is probably gonna be like 23.20, so $1 risk, and this thing gets going and go to 30 or something. I don't know. Good risk reward. This one was a good one, really good trade. Wish I had done more size, like with all of my winning trades, but went up 10%. Slow kind of a mover, so 10% for this stock is actually pretty good. My risk on this thing was like 40 cents, and I think I made an average of $4 on it or something like that. So very good trade risk reward wise. Sina. Now this one I regret. This was really a 5-star breakout. I regret not trading that one. Tesla. Oh, I remember. This one I've been talking about before. This was one of the sickest risk reward trades this year, I think, on the long side at least. This is literally a trade. You gotta risk $2 to make 35. And I was talking about this trade, but I never traded it myself. Loxo, yeah, almost. No, never mind, not here. Hit this day here. Had a little bit of follow through, not much. High tide flag. I should have bought it. This is a 5-star setup, even though didn't have much follow through. So this one wait. Oh yeah, that's here. That one I bought. 5-star setup, IPO breakout, just 5-star. I missed the rebuy though, but that's fine. DDD looked good. It looked like a 5-star setup. I really should have bought it. Looks like a 5-star setup. Not much follow through, but SSYS also together with DDD. Another 5-star setup. Should have bought it. And this one had great follow through. 5-star short, but again I decided to buy CLF instead. This one I should have probably bought, but can't catch them all. It got stopped out of my last shares. As you know, I bought it here. It went straight up and scaled out on the way up, and just a beautiful trade. Recent IPO. Just memorize this kind of a pattern. This is just so textbook. It's just, I mean, you have a recent IPO, a range, you have higher lows, you have breakout on above average volume. It's just so textbook. Just a 5-star chart. I'm going to try to buy it on dips on Monday. I tried to buy it on dips on Friday here in the 2670s, but it just went straight up. So I'm gonna retry it on Monday. I really like this kind of a chart. Can go to 30 or something very easily. And also recent IPO bottomed out, putting in higher lows for a couple of months now. Has a nice range here. So as I've been talking about this before, but recent IPOs are very friendly to technical analysis. Like TA works really well on them overall. This one is the one I should have traded. I saw it here at 94-ish, but I just passed on it. But this is just the perfect looking flag. Just perfectly riding the rising 20-day and then just broke out the volume. This is next up is $100. Now this one is my biggest regret on Friday. Like if you look at it here, I saw it consolidating tight. It had no volume just below this breakout area. And then it midday started breaking out. I saw it here at 76 cents. My mistake was I tried to get in on dips. So I tried to get in at 75 cents and it just, obviously I never filled. It went straight up. This is just a perfect looking breakout chart. It can go to like 150 or something. Just ultra strong. Oh, I didn't want to pay up 1 penny, and that's probably gonna cost me a lot of money. So this Dryships, I've been talking about this one for a while, and I did trade it. I bought 30,000 shares here in the low 2s, 208, 207, and I used 199 as my stop, which was the previous day's close, so it was a very easy stop out. And then here when it took out the opening range highs, 220, I added another 10,000 shares. So I was long at 40,000 shares, about, I think it was about 213 average or something like that. So I had a pretty good, decent position. I sold 10,000 shares on the way up to 240s, 250s, 260s. Then I did kind of add up here because I thought this thing was going to go to 3 intraday. But I got stopped out of those ads. I lost about 2,000 on those ads. And then I got stopped out of the rest of my 30,000 shares down here when it failed VWAP intraday. And I'm really not happy about this one. Really big shakeout, almost went red. I started building back my position here, late day, a couple hours into the close. I got back 10,000-15,000 shares, but it's got stopped out again, took another, I don't know, $1,000 loss or something like that on those ads. And then into the close, this one perked up and I got back 15,000 shares. And after hours, the PR was kind of expected PR that they're done with selling the shares. They've sold, I don't know how many million shares, about 20-30 million shares in the past month or so. And the stock instantly ripped from pretty much 250 to 380. And I had my 15,000 shares, and I probably would have added, if I had been on my computer when the PR came out, I probably would have added 10-15,000 shares here below 270. But I saw it here when I came back to the computer, and I instantly sold some up here. I still have, out of those 15,000 I held overnight, I still have 10,500 shares. ENR, I got stopped out of it yesterday, my last shares. I got in low 80s, and most of my sells were around this dollar area, so I made about 20 cents average, 25,000 shares. So that was overall close to $5,000 on this trade, which is kind of nice considering I was in half size to begin with. I still have it. COTV, oh yeah, this one. So I was trying to get it on a dips. This one was frustrating. I saw it breaking out here in the 3620s, 3630s, but I hesitated, right? And 5 minutes later, the stock was in the low mid 37. So I was looking for a dip back to mid 36s to buy it. I had a small order in 3665. I think I had 500 shares, and then I had 500 shares somewhere here, another 500 here, and I got filled on 200 shares, and I just sold it before it closed. No reason to hold a position like that overnight. But it's still on watch. If it can dip out of the gate to mid 36s, I'm willing to buy a position and use like a 36 area as the stop. I really like this one. Recent IPO, it has been building higher lows for like 7-8 months now, or 6-7 months. Had big volume. You know, it looks really good. This thing could go to 40-45 very easily. CNX, like, it had a failed breakout a few days ago. It faded back into the range, held the higher lows. It's basically back into this range. Now, if this thing can go sideways another 2-3 days, so the 20-day moving average can catch up, this will be a 5-star long setup. Could be really good.